Hey YouTube! Alright, so I just got out of my appointment today, obviously. But no, I just got out of my appointment a few minutes ago. It was a really long, like I was in and out all day. My first appointment, so it is going on 2:30. My first appointment was this morning and it was a fasting lab. So that was interesting. But anyways, I'm going to give you guys the results of my most recent lab work, what's going on, how everything's going. So if you haven't picked that up on the channel, I've kind of been battling through some autoimmune issues, just a lot of different stuff, and it's been going on for the better part of 5 years. I mean, when this really got started, I was still living in Missouri, and I, with my ex-husband, and it was crazy. So it's been going on for that long. Anyways, so I'm going to go over, oh yeah, and then 2 months ago, I had finally got an appointment with an endocrinologist because over the past year and a half, here's been my weight. Whoop. In 2015, after I went down to Florida, I just had some super weird symptoms. I started reacting really poorly to altitude, got really sick, my blood pressure would drop, I'd get shaky, my blood sugar got out of whack, I thought I was gonna die, honestly. Like, a lot of things were out of whack in my body. And it took nearly 2 years to get referral to the specialist, which I saw 2 months ago, and she noticed my cortisol was a little low. She mentioned adrenal insufficiency, and then referred me to a neurologist, said I probably had narcolepsy, and told me to make an appointment with my primary doctor and have more lab work done, which seems to always be the answer. I don't get that. That's the one thing I don't understand. Like, when you're going and seeing doctors and stuff, they're like, let's just draw some lab work and see where you're at in 6 months. But then it's like, there's nothing. It's like, well, what do I do for the next 6 months? Like, how do I get better in between these appointments and these tests? And if a test does come back negative or bad, what then? Another 6 months to a year of waiting? It's ludicrous. So I've been on my own journey while, still doing the whole doctor thing, still being diligent with my health and going to these appointments, but really working behind the scenes with my nutrition stuff. So anyways, after I got that diagnosis, adrenal insufficiency, not even really a diagnosis, just hormones are out of whack, my adrenals were, whatever, my cortisol was a little low, my thyroid was low, but not low enough to be like, I don't know, it's on the low end of normal, but then she was like, well, it's still, and it's just like, okay. So, deep breath. That was 2 months ago, so I had my checkup today. I started my nutrition protocol, which I shared. I lost 15 pounds, 15 pounds in 3 weeks, and I went in today and I'm still 10 pounds down. Now, I really sucked the past week. I went and visited my grandparents up north, and I honestly did not eat the best. And it's period time. I'm PMSing. I'm like 48 hours away. So given the fact that I'm like 5 pounds up is not a shocker. But I'm going to get right back on that. Today, actually, I'm at the grocery store and I'm starting another round of it. So I'm pretty excited because that's a big deal. Like, I lost 10 pounds and I went on this nutrition protocol. So I'm telling you all of my lab results today that I have. So this morning I got pricked. My blood pressure was 102/68, which is pretty good for me. It's always low. Like, the lowest my blood pressure will go is like 96/48 or 96/52. That's just how it goes. On the days when my blood pressure is low, usually I probably have like some kind of electrolyte imbalance or low iron. I'm just tired, I can just tell. But I feel pretty good today. And I'm wondering, as I get healthier and as my body comes back into balance, if my blood pressure will stay a little at a higher end of normal. I don't know. We'll see, you guys. So my cortisol levels came up which is really good news. They are, they're normal. They're normal. They're on the lower end of normal, but they're normal, which is really awesome. My thyroid also normal. Yay. And my white blood cell counts went up a little bit. So everything, my thyroid, my cortisol, and my white blood cell counts, all of the things, my endocrinologist that I saw 2 months ago, the specialist, hormone doctor, everything went up. And the only thing I've done differently since September is started my nutrition protocol, and I started adding in a workout, like just 25-minute light workout. So that's pretty cool, you guys. I think this is working. I think it's gonna get better. And this is no medication, just doing the right things, supplementing, listening to my body. Let's see here. Yeah, so everything is looking pretty good, and I'm like thrilled because I don't know, it felt for a little bit there that it was just kind of getting worse and things weren't getting better and I wasn't getting answers, and I just felt really, really frustrated and overwhelmed and kind of helpless. Like I'm passionate about holistic health and nutrition, and to have those things happen in your own life, it's kind of scary, and it's like a really big I don't know. It was like a really big reality check. So, in other news that are not measured on tests, I am not taking melatonin anymore. For those of you who knew, maybe you didn't know this, but in order to fall asleep every night, I had to take like 2 melatonin pills. I'm not taking those anymore. I think a lot of it also had to do with getting outside, and this past summer traveling and just being, it sounds really hippie, but like being more connected outside, like to nature and eating better. I think it really just brought my overall health levels up. So no melatonin, and you guys, no body zaps at night. The last one I had was 6 or 7 weeks ago, and yeah. So that last episode was 6 or 7 weeks ago, and I did go numb on that one. What I mean by that is like my whole body just goes numb for a little bit, and it's like there's a disconnect between my brain and my muscles or movements, and that's only happened probably 4 or 5 times in the past 2 years. You know, where it's like I want to tell my arm to move, and I'll think, okay, arm, move, and I really have to think about it, and then my arm would move. But anyways, that was pretty scary. So the last one was 7 weeks ago, and since then I haven't had any problems. So I'm just praying that things continue to get better. I have a sleep study scheduled for December, and we will be back up here then anyways for Christmas and to see our son, my stepson. We get him around Christmas break, which is exciting. So I have a sleep study. For those that don't know, that's where they hook you, you go to the sleep lab and they hook you up and they put these things on your head, and I'm like, oh, please don't rip my beautiful hair out. But they're gonna put those little sticky patches on my head, and I'm probably gonna vlog the experience. Maybe they'll let me bring my phone. I don't know. We'll see. And then they also said they want to do that just to check my heart. We do have a history of some heart stuff, and it could just be electrolyte related, but they want to make sure that structurally there's nothing going on with my heart. So I'm going to see a cardiologist again soon. I haven't seen a cardiologist since I was probably in my early 20s. I started seeing a cardiologist when I was 15. So yeah, we'll see. But there's my update for you guys. Overall, feeling pretty excited. I'm feeling really confident and just super grateful with this nutrition protocol, and I'm really excited to share. Because now that I've proven it, oh shoot bums, I don't want to snap my glasses here. They were in between my thighs. Because I can't, it just drives me nuts to see the glare when I'm videoing. Anyways, now that I've seen results from the nutrition protocol in my own personal lab results, I feel more confident telling people like, hey, this is working. Anyways, so I've been typing up and working on this freaking nutrition plan and I've been working on it for weeks. Like, I should probably charge for it. Like, it's probably worth like at least it's worth like $50 to me because of how much work I've put into it, but I'm gonna give it away for free. So that's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm working on, and I'm gonna share exactly what I've been doing with my nutrition. But anyways, Jordan's at home with the kiddos, so I'm gonna run into Aldi here, get all of our yummy food and all of our health stuff, and I will keep you posted. So thanks for coming on this journey with me and keeping me in your prayers and my health and my healing. I think we got this, you guys. So, plus it was really fun getting to see my doctor. She's just a freaking riot. I love her. She's just somebody I just want to go out with and like for a girls' night and have a couple beers and just relax or go to the spa. She's just like fun. I just love her. So that's the one good thing about getting poked and prodded and papped and all that jack. All that jack. It's supposed to say jazz, but that's, now you know what I really think about all of that stuff. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna head out. Grocery shop. Yeah. But remember, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay updated, remember to subscribe. And I'll put a special channel down for my health progress. If you're interested on connecting on the gram, on Instagram or Facebook, I'm going to put my links down below, and I'm also going to put a special section for this health and wellness stuff along with my nutrition protocol that I've been using on my blog. So thanks for following along. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya.